Okay. So we start recording. If everyone okay with that. So thank you for attending this event. RISC-V Open Hour, December 2nd. And so today we have at least two RISC-V ambassadors join us. Like I'm of one of that, and Weibo is the most actively how to say the participant in China. So yeah, welcome. And also I can see Guoren from T-Hat join us, and some other guy. If you don't mind, you can join us and introduce yourself, of course. So anyone wanted to introduce yourself, or just we can start the meeting?
Hello. It's me. Hi, I'm Ram Maxman. I'm from Nanjing. Okay.
Okay.
Can
So which? Yeah, I can hear you. Yes.
Okay.
So which company you are working on, or with someone?
I'm a free job worker.
Okay,
Hello.
you are a freelancer. Okay, great.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm just a big fan of RISC-V, and I'm a freshman of it. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So anyone else, and it's when do whatever you want. You just can introduce your work or anything you're interested in RISC-V RAM. So. Okay, so if no one wanted to sure, so I can let me start the procedure like before.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry. Again, it's me again, and
okay,
I want
no
to
problem.
know. I want to know the market percentage of RISC-V all around the world. You know it. The market taking percentage. You know.
Oh, you want to know about the marketing percentage of RISC-V, right now?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah. If I say something wrong, please correct me. But from my point of view, most of marketing in the market current marketing right now, most of RISC-V application is on the MCU. So you may know the sound of MCU about true wireless headphone, and is using RISC-V, and some noisy canceling earphone come from RISC-V. So that's what I know. And some of that from Milk Lake, 新来科技, being produced some of their chip. It's not from Milk Lake itself, come from some other silicon company using Milk Lake core to produce some network chip or something. So I think the percentage is not very high. I guess I guess it's single digital, just one several percentage. But I think that it's grown very faster, and because in China, especially in China, most of people concerned about not interfere by some other company, and we can develop it individually. But even we do this, we need open source world to help us on how not just hardware design, and also on software design. So that's what I learned. So do you have something to add?
Yeah, so if we're talking about the market share, so that's currently there are many found on the MCU or IoT area. So for the desktop and the high performance computing the RISC-V does not occupy significant market share, I think. But what is important or we care about is the trend. So the RISC-V has so we all are optimistic about the future in the next 3 or 5 years that the RISC-V may have a great market against, I think. So at least we believe the PLC Lab and the Institute of Software that was optimistic on this.
Yes. Actually,
okay. Thank you so much. And okay.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's
you're
it.
welcome.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah. Compared with ARM, when I just joined Red Hat 9 years ago, we just have V8 version. But now we have a server. So we use almost 10 years to develop from the prototype of server. Do you know Electron Layer is a company called Calcida or something to produce the world first ARM 32-bit server. So at that time, we just have the ARM 32-bit server, but we use almost 10 years or maybe 8 years to make server happen in the real world. But right now, we nearly have a PC level chip. You can see on Match we have a Match board which can put into the PC case, right? It's a mini ATX board. But we also have a Starlight board which can have the video output. We can make it install the Fedora, Debian, Gen 2, a lot of different software on that. And we also have T-Hat to produce their own silicon and Ovina using T-Hat's core to do the D1. Although it's not a PC level, but compared with ARM, the development speed is very quick. It's very rapidly. Yes. So I think we can have a very bright future for RISC-V right now. Yeah. Thank you for your topic. Thank you. So you can join us to get more information to join the mailing list. And so today we have open hour, but next open hour is a 2 half months later, is Thursday. It's another Thursday, 1 a.m. for China. So if you still awake, anyway, I will join in. But still awake, I guess we will join sometimes. And so we still can join this Europe time zone open hour. So after that, we have first RISC-V open hour in the new year. It's January 12th. So I guess it's a Chinese time zone, right? Is that correct? I just got that info from
yes.
Website.
So the RISC-V open hours was considering the time zone difference in the first place. So actually the open hours take place every 2 weeks, and every 4 weeks, and we use different time zone. One is for the North America, and one is for the Asia Pacific friendly time zone. So basically, we will have this meeting kind of every 4 weeks. So so we can take one by one. So the next meeting is North America friendly, and the meeting on the January is all in the same time in East Area time zone.
Yeah. Thank you. So we for the development and thanks to the RISC-V Foundation, we have a development board giveaway giveaway program. So you can see a lot of development board on the RISC-V website, foundation website, and you can choose that, and you can submit your information and see if you can get a development board. Recently, we have several new development board coming out, and actually most of the development boards come from China. So from Chinese company also. So I think in China we have a lot of we are convenient to get the RISC-V development board and information than other countries. So there's a link on the slide, but I'm not sure if I can open it right now. Yeah. See,
so if you are a software developer and want to have a RISC-V board, so just feel free to drop an email to the help at risc-v.org, and the program managers from the RISC-V International will reach out to you and put you on the queue of waiting list. And once they got new development boards, and they may contact you and give you some new boards, I think. So, and for the supply chain, so even some boards are made in mainland China, so it have to be shipped out to outside and ship back in. So the custom clearance is kind of a magic. So we had to wait for 1 week or 1 month or 3 months. So that depends on what kind of develop board you are pursuing.
Sorry. Maximum. I have some question. And which OS is web is most well supported by RISC-V?
Yeah, so if you ask Weibo, that definitely will be Fedora. He's a maintainer of the Fedora RISC-V,
such as Ubuntu, Red Hat, or other Debian or other OS. Which one is the best supported?
Well, it's hard to say which one is the best. But from my experience, that most Linux distribution now supports RISC-V very in a good shape. So if we are using the Ninja board or D1, the Fedora and the Linux are supported in the first place. And if you're using the Hi-Fi matched, so you have more choices. So for the Hi-Fi matched, the Ubuntu and the Ubuntu, Debian, Arch Linux are all support to be installed on the physical hardware. So
okay. So thank you so much.
Yeah. So if you are using qemu, so that's well there may no big differences between Debian, Fedora, and say Ubuntu or OpenSUSE. So all of them, there's over 95% of the packages are supported on RISC-V platform.
Yeah. Thank you for explanation. Yes.
Yeah, but we are still lack of one important software is LibreOffice. So we're still working on this.
LibreOffice.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
LibreOffice. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry for my pronunciation.
Yes, is we don't have like WPS or LibreOffice or some of Office software. Yes, and we also I'm not sure if you got better information, but I'm not sure if we can really run Chrome browser on any platform. Do you have any inside message about it?
Oh, really? So you know that we cannot attend the summit in person, but we can attend virtually.
Yeah. the summit is coming, and so in 5 days. So if you can join it remotely, that would be great. If someone really maybe someone in US can went to there. So since 2019, well, I joined the last time. Personally in San Francisco, we don't have any time to really travel to US for now. So yeah, we may can remotely join that. And okay, next.
That's a joke. so that's we usually say PC.
It's me again. And
yeah.
And where you share this PowerPoint after meeting?
Yeah, of course, of course.
Okay, thank you so much.
So we can just it's just a Google Slides, so we can just paste the link on the chat window, and and if you are RISC-V individual member, so you can just subscribe the mailing list, and get the links, all the links and the information.
Yes, I have pasted a link there. So if you wanted to, because it's not very convenient to click that directly here. It's showing information, showing my desktop. Yeah. So so we go to the next slide. Is introduced about how to get involved with RISC-V International, which is so it's for the individual or non-profit organization. It's for free. So if you wanted to know some detail, you can get into the link here. I pasted in the chat. And if you are the company, and you can see what size of your company. So if you have more people, you can join that in different fees, but the fee is not very high. Actually, we know some other non-profit organization it requires some membership fee, but RISC-V is very very kind and fair, so the fee is not very high. Yeah. So RISC-V technology wiki page is the best way to get all the information for RISC-V, and here. And so maybe we can, should we just show the page here? Yes, I know.
Yeah, I think it's good to demo.
Yeah.
Share the tech wiki.
Yeah. Can you see that? For now? Yeah, great. Okay. So that's a wiki page. You can get all the information here, like the email address you wanna contact with, and the report you can have, and also the calendar. So sometimes we also have some other things like the technical chat. I'm sure if I can. Yeah, it's not it's not easy to click the link here. So yeah, can you paste a link? Will.
Yeah. Okay. So which one?
This milestone something. Yeah. Sorry. Here. Yeah. Yeah. That's the information.
Yes.
You can get everything from the wiki page, like the ISA extension. So anything in progress, anything in has completed something. So like the privilege spec, some of the spec has been complete here, but it's about the hardware. So for the software, maybe we should look into the Linux kernel mailing list or something. So recently we do have some patch set upstream, and I can see some something like the SG SV 50 SV 57 is the patch reference patch is upstream by PLCT, right? Yeah.
So so I have asked the author to join the meeting, so him
they may can
share some information.
Yes, that would be great. And so we also have some technical working group. You can join. You can try to get some info from there. And let me show you this. So you also can join this link and see some other group.
Yeah, I think the pages are still work in progress. Not not all of the committee listed.
Yeah. And for the software ecosystem, you also can get information. You know, any other OS is running on Razer-V, like the Linux, which are most familiar with us, right? Like Fedora, Debian, and you can kick link getting, but it's not up to date, I guess, because under help,
things changed so fast, so not so I think that we just not able to keep it updated.
It's still date, right? Like even like Fedora, this one is very date information, and we cannot see Arch Linux and Gen 2. So actually, these two OS under help by PLCT's help, we can make Arch and Gen 2 Linux running on Razer-V right now. So yeah, do you have any information for that?
Yeah, for which distribution?
Yeah, Gen 2 and Arch.
Yeah, so the Gen 2 and Arch Linux now supports more than 9. For the Arch Linux, that's the over the 90% of the package, core packages and the community packages has been supported in the last month. Yeah, I think, and I do have some statistics I will paste on the chat window. And for the Gen 2 side, that at least more than half of all the packages had been built successfully for the RISC-V. And we may have some detailed status report by the end of this year. So there's they're going to be open source conference in next 2 weeks, I think.
Okay, cool. Thank you. And I guess there's another important Linux distro like Android haven't been put into here, right? So it's I guess PLCT and T have made a lot of effort on this topic, and especially
try to update.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah. As we Grant, do you have any information you want to share about Android, or maybe Weibo? Anyone wanted to share the information?
Let me try
not so much. I just know the Canonical and Open Anolis would support RISC-V soon for the distribution. Our progress. And I think the release list will be expanded in the future soon. Thank you.
So I'm not sure anyone know about Open Anolis. So would you mind to it's not very familiar to me at least. So would you mind to say something about share some info about this?
Open Anolis is recently set up his community, and you can visit his website to know more about the news, and I would okay.
Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, maybe I can find this. Oh yeah, in Chinese called Xi. Yeah. Okay.
And yeah, it's now it's focused on the data center. Yeah, but it's also would expand to the to use a lot of area. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I can see Weibo has put more and more effort into the chat, and a lot of good progress about AOSP. And yeah, it's great. Thanks to T-Hat put a lot of effort on that. Yeah. So it's kind of a lot of OS is start to support RISC-V, and the ecosystem, at least the software ecosystem, is rapidly growing. Better, actually, from my point of view, is faster than on when I just joined Red Hat. It's the different from different weight like firmware and distribution. So I can make and show more info about this later, and working. So it's kind of a set. Yeah. The other things is how to look into the mailing list. There's a link here, so I can paste it into the chat. So and the technical calendar, which include a lot of different technical meeting, which you can join it if you want. Most of the meeting is in the in the midnight, and so I just joined some of a meeting this week. So I guess we will also spend a lot of spare time in the midnight to join this technical meeting.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Yeah, I can see all the different technical meeting.
I really miss the daylight shifting period. So now it ends. So I have to stay night 1 hour later.
Yeah, right. And even later for us, and I just joined the development board meeting and the ambassador meeting. So yeah, but I will try to join more because I trying to focus on the kernel more than before. So I think most of the people join this call, join this event, wanted to know more about the RISC-V development progress. So this is something I try to summarize for you guys, and I'm not sure if you are okay with that, but yeah, at least something happened recently. So we do have some new development board in China. ACPI is posting their new D1 development board. Maybe you can see that in the Twitter. Sorry, I know it's hard to read it here, but I try to access that from my browser. I can show this. This one is showing, it's using Debian, which is good. It's showing their new product. Let me click that. Yeah, I'm not sure if you guys interesting because they have posted a new board here. Yeah. So that's a new one from CBIT. And Alibaba T-Hat also have an ICE development board online. So if you want to know something more, you can see the link in the chat. Yeah. And it's I guess it's an Android enabled. So sorry, would you like? Do you have any resource to build a Android only development board? Do you know any resource?
Yeah, so we are trying to build on the qemu and the Android simulator. Not I don't have a physical hardware or the RISC-V developer board yet.
Okay.
So
yeah,
I saw that there's pre-sale on the Alibaba Express.
Yes.
But when I visit that page, it had been sold out.
Unfortunately, but we look forward if we can have the new T-hat development board. If someone can wanted to share some information, that would be great. ICE is which can run Android, which is very fantastic. Yeah. So there's another development board from Starfi. It's called Vision-V. So let me show some information here. Sorry.
Yeah. So I think that's the latest board. So that we can buy in 2 or 3 months. I just saw the news and the technical details last week, I think.
Yeah. Let's a link. I can paste a link here. It's a pre-order link here. So if you wanted to have it, you can get into this link, see if you can order it. But I haven't tried that. But that's a new development board you can get. And actually, we're trying to put Fedora. We already put Fedora running on Starlight development board, and Vision-V is very similar to that. So I'm pretty sure we can make all kind of the Debian, Arch Linux or Gentoo Linux running on this Vision-V very soon. And yeah, that's a development board we can have for now. And so, but for now, I don't know if we can have more different development board overseas, like Sci-Fi. Do you have any new development board from Sci-Fi for now? Anyone knows that? No. Okay. So that's why even I joined the meeting with my colleagues. People will say, okay, RISC-V is developed most rapidly in China, and because we're concerned about the technology, and the progress of firmware, I can see people discussed about RISC-SBI on RISC-V, and even they can run this. They can run this. Sorry. Come back a little bit. This link for this is what it look like for T-hat ICE board. Yeah, you can get into a link and see this page. Yeah, and also we have the CBit board here, and which I just show you this one. This connect with this development board is what I learned from. Yes. Yeah. Okay. So people is discuss. Sorry. Okay. People is discussing. Sorry, there's some background. No, right.
Yeah, so we might need to mute the user.
Yes. Let me try. It's some. They haven't noticed that.
You can just mute everybody except yourself.
Mute all, right?
Yes.
But not sure if I can. Yeah. See if that works. Yeah. Forget about that. It's okay. The noise exam. Yeah. Background noise. Yeah. Okay. I can see someone discussing the RISC-SBI on RISC-V in the Telegram, and people already successfully run this here. Successfully run the Rust SBI here. So next step for me, I may try to replace OpenSBI with Rust SBI to try if it can boot a U-boot and get into the Linux kernel. So it's a good. It seems Rust is very hot topic on RISC-V right now. I don't have too much info for that, but yeah. Would you like? Do you have any information about this?
Yeah, no. Which one? So the Linux kernel patch or?
Rust language on RISC-V. Yeah.
Yeah. So the Rust language is the toolchain. Rust toolchain is for RISC-V. 64 is already in a good shape. We are just using to compile, compile lot of projects, including the Android open source project 12. So that which uses the Rust toolchain. And for the RISC-V 32 Linux, that's still in a Tier 3 support, and it's kind of broken because no enough interests on it. And for the embedded or bare metal side, the Rust toolchain has it's a special support and in a good shape. So just try it. So that I think that's it worth to try now.
Yes, thank you. And people is already run Rust SBI on NERZA, so maybe I can have a try later. So it's for me it's a very interesting topic to replace OpenSBI with Rust SBI. Yeah, and it's And for UEFI on RISC-V, I think it's under development, and most of the part is upstreaming. I contact with the main developer from HPE in Taiwan, and also one of the colleague. I guess two main developer is in Taiwan, HPE, and they haven't got a Starlight board, so they cannot really reproduce it on the real hardware. But now, at least 2 years ago, they already can make UEFI running on Unleash, not Unmatch, Unleash. So I think it's very close to be used. And on the other event in I guess it's Dennis Plummer, people is from India introduced about the ACPI on RISC-V. So since some of the company is very interesting about put RISC-V on a server on a PC level chip, UEFI and ACPI is the standard, a kind of a standard firmware for RISC-V for server and PC RAM. So if we can make it as soon as possible, and people will see a real tablet and the server on for RISC-V very, very quick. I think at least we can have a standard firmware, right? So these things is I think it's a quite crucial, quite important component for RISC-V software ecosystem. And
I think
also,
there's already some basic support of the UEFI for RISC-V. So if I remember correctly, there may be some talks on Summit or on YouTube that's talking about the progress of porting UEFI.
So you mean the Summit which is coming?
Yeah. Not sure the summit next week or the summit in previous years. So if I remember correct, I do saw the topic and the status report of the UEFI. So I will check that. Just go ahead.
Yeah. So actually, I'm very surprised we can have ACPI running on that, because ACPI is a very, it's not very familiar with me. Even for me, even I working on that on some table for Linux kernel before, but I'm not very familiar with that. So UEFI is a missing part, and on the Linux Primer, we do have someone is showing the demo for ACPI running on Razer-V, so which is very good news for us actually. And yeah, for me, I should pay more attention on that and try if we can make this this firmware running on D1 or Starlight board. Yeah, thank you for sharing this. This 3 months ago. Okay, thank you. Yeah, people, if someone interested about that, we will have put the in some very valuable YouTube video on our chat. You can have a try. Yes, yeah, and actually, we already I have tried to run it on Unmatched board, Unleashed board 2 years ago, but at that time we don't have storage support. So what we can have is just running firmware, but it cannot get into Linux kernel because it cannot get the kernel binary from any other persistent storage. So what you can do, just inject the Linux kernel in somewhere and let the UEFI jump into, which you can successfully run it. So after that, some developer make RAM disk into the Linux, into the RAM, and then you can jump into the kernel and RAM disk and boot Linux. There's some wiki page online. I forget where it is, but I can show it later. Just you can really boot qemu from UEFI to Linux kernel. Yeah. So for OpenSBI and U-boot, for now, we can have a current almost mainline OpenSBI running on several, almost all. What I can have is that D1 and Starlight board. So for D1 and Starlight board, you almost can just use the mainline OpenSBI running on it. Just recompile it using the genetic platform, and you can run it on. And but the only thing you need to pay attention is just need to load the right DTB file. Yeah. For U-boot, you may need some more patch for different development board, which is upstreaming. Like D1, we do have a lot of patch for that, but from Samuel, and I'm not sure if he joined us today, but in some other event he joined before, and he working on D1 board very hard, and even include the Linux kernel. Most of the patch, actually all the patch come from him. I just add some config file into that, make sure Fedora can running. So for U-boot, the condition is good, but we still need to upstream a lot of patch set. Yeah. And for the Linux kernel, I think most of the developer wanted to know some progress on that. But from my side, I just noticed, pay attention. Recently, I pay attention on kernel to upstream the SV PBNT, which I just posted a V4 patch this Monday, and under the help by under Goran's help. So if you wanted to show more information, please. Do you have any things you wanna discussion? Goran, would you like to? Is that I mute everyone or? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I think we should push the SVPBMT and quickly. And besides this, we also need push the CMO, yeah, and it seems Atish still not send his new version of patch for the CMO. So we are pending on these two patch.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Big noise.
yeah, someone didn't notice that he is not
I'm
in
sorry.
yeah.
I'm sorry. It's management, and I want to know if RISC-V have Weibo or other social media, just Bilibili or other social media like Weibo or other social media. You know, I used to use Weibo. Hello, are you there?
Yeah, we are listening. Yes. So from this social media, what kind of information you wanted to to get, like
I want to know if PLDT has a Weibo account, or can you understand me?
Yeah, so I think that no Weibo account yet. But we do maintain a Bilibili account for the RISC-V international and the RISC-V related topics. So let me put in the chat window.
You know the Weibo. You know Weibo is the most popular social media software in Thailand.
Yeah.
I used to use Weibo to following the information from public. You know?
Yeah. So I was just we used to create a Weibo, but roughly 5 years ago or 4 years ago, but lack of maintenance or operating guys. So at that time, so we just we did not use it. But thank you for your advice. We will try to bring more community efforts to make the account of the Weibo work again.
Okay, thank you so much.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
So yes, for me, actually, I checked the WeChat more than something else. So I can see a lot of information from Weibo, from PLCT on the memo. Yeah, you can just check it on WeChat or some Bilibili. Yes, which is I think for the RISC-V technology information, PLCT do a lot of contribution to just try to pass more and more information to the public, and using the very popular right now, very popular social media. So thank you very much. And yeah, so for the kernel patch, yeah, SVPBNT is the one we are trying to put into, and but also for SV 48 and SV 57, I think PLCT engineers still also working on this patch set. What I can see, one of the developer from PLCT just post the SV 57 patch set to the mailing list, which is very advanced actually. And yeah, thank you for the contribution. And I think we should also support them to get inside. And I also encourage people to join the discussion, because push just try to upstream is very hard work. Some of the patch that, especially for this very central, very crucial patch that required a lot of a long time to get inside, get into, and some of even several months and take 1 year even for that. So we may need to support them and join the discussion from our side, and maybe we can have some other, you know, like just some suggestion to PLCT, like maybe we can have some, you know, Chinese discussion online, you know, discussion about the patch set, and see if we can cooperate together and to push your patch set upstream. I think it's good for, you know, our world, right? Yeah, it's some discussion.
I think the SV patch is authored by the Qingling Pan, who is also in the meeting. So
Hello,
Qingling
everyone.
yes.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, louder, clear.
Hello, I'm Qingling from PLCT Lab, and I'm now working on SV57 patch set, and I've sent a patch set to the upstream and get some response now, and I think I may need to prepare more newer version of this patch set in the future. And I think any any suggestion will be very welcome. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for your contribution. And actually, this support is very advanced, and we even I even don't know where to get the QEMU support for that. We don't have a hardware for 84 and 57, but I guess we can make some. Do we have some any, you know, the wiki page is something we can try 48 or 57?
Yes. Actually, the 48 and 57 both are only available on qemu now, and also I test name include the fallback both on the qemu. And for the hardware, I think, as I know, all the hardware is now only supports 39.
Yes, yeah, even yeah. So most of the hardware is only support that. Maybe some new one from silicon company or IP company has their own information. Like, yeah, maybe we do have that. If you are in a meeting, please join our discussion and give our some news, and maybe we can try your new IP solution. Yes. And yeah, let's develop news. I have anyone wanted to share the information about this?
I want to ask a question about the SV48 or SV57. Now I remember SV48 is 4-level page, and the SV57 you implemented the 5-level pages. Is that right?
Yes.
And also that have been finished work in qemu, and the code have been accepted mainline. I mean, what's the status of the qemu source?
It's on the mainline qemu.
Okay, the current qemu could support 57 and 48, 4-level and 5-level page table working. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Great. Okay.
So yeah, it's new to me. Is that we just need to compile the mainline qemu, just master branch. Let's say.
Yeah.
For RISC-V.
Yes, just master branch. The qemu mainline in the GitHub master branch.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
Please.
Yeah. I remember Alexander have sent the version 4 patch of the SV48, and what's the version of yours? I mean the patch set.
My patch set is based on Alex's version 2 patch set, and until now I haven't seen new version. Maybe I miss it.
Okay. How long would it get into the mainline kernel? I mean, it's we made some trouble or made some gap or somebody hear some implementation details.
I think it may need some delay because I have to wait for Alex's patch set to be accepted, but it has taken several months for now.
Yeah. So we should help the Alex patches get into the main line first.
Yeah, I think it is because Alex's patch set tried to check MMU configuration dynamically in runtime. So the kernel maintainer might spend more time to check its patch set, for example, safety or stability or something else.
That brings some complex for the initialization. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'm finished. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And so I think maybe we can how we can support the author to upstream their patch is how we can really try that. So for me, the QEMU can support that is a news, and how we can test it is that we can run Linux kernel, the simple kernel, not the very the full function, like just some simple function in the default configuration can run into the shell or something. Do you have this test kind of instruction people can try your patch that something? Qingling, is that you muted?
Hello?
Yeah, you just muted. Yeah. Do you have any wiki page we can try and some instruction we can apply your patch and try this new feature, which make sure it works, and then we can see if we can have a test buy or join this development or discussion with you guys.
Oh, okay. Actually, I write some steps in my emails about a patch, but I think I may need to prepare a more detailed page for people to test my patch set. I will prepare one README and publish it via the PLCT's maybe WeChat group or anything else.
Thank you. Yeah. So speaking of the kernel patch, what I can say is we also have a KVN patch set is coming into the kernel. From my knowledge, I know sure. I think Guren has some other info. If you can correct me, what I can see is the KVN is getting to the Linux kernel for now. From the latest kernel, I can see the virtualization can be compiled into the kernel for now. So I think it's a good news. And even the hypervisor extension is kind of finalized. So I guess the next step is how we can accelerate the virtualization on RISC-V and make real server getting to the market. I think that's a very important for us, for the ecosystem, especially for us as a server software provider. Like we need a real server to try to implement our software. Yeah, I guess we run out of the time, and if I think we still have more to discussion, like some topic. If anyone have anything to discussion, please say that, and we still we can still have some little time to do the discussion. Anything? Okay. Yeah, since I got I guess silent is not, and for now most of the people join us is come from China, and it's a lunch time. I guess people. I don't want to keep you starving here, and thank you very much to join us. And the next time, please please join us next time. Next year, the first open hour in the next year, right? And January 2020, 12th, January 12th, please. Okay, thank you very much for attending, and I will try to close the meeting. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
you guys.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.